Bandits yesterday. Sounds like they killed 12 people and probably made off with about a month's worth of food. Hopefully they won't be coming after us for a while. Oh, looks like I got a customer. Morning. Yeah, we have a community market twice a week. I don't recognize you. Oh, you're Paul and Laura Balmer's boy. I heard you showed up over the weekend. You have my condolences. Yeah, we couldn't get him out of the house before it burned down. After the collapse, you can't exactly use the county's rural fire department anymore, can we? But, the market, we hold it twice a week. We decided to hold it on Mondays this end of town here at the community center / city offices. Not that we had much of a city, it was only 250 people when everything fell apart, and it grew to 400 when relatives started showing up, and that's when the sheriff and the city government closed everything down because we're working on a berm at the time to protect us from the bandits and that stuff that we knew would be coming, that golden horde. Thursdays, the market is on the other end of town at the Lutheran church in their fellowship center. The tables are supplied by the building where it's at. We don't bring them with us. At the end of the market on each day, whoever's in charge of it from the city administration, they draw names from a bucket, and whoever's name is called, they get a table that following market day for that building, and then they got to wait another month till they can put their name back in for selection. I lucked out. I got pulled last week, so instead of being one of them that has a tarp on the floor or a blanket on the floor, I got a table this time, so I got to bring a bit more stuff. Oh, that signs? Yeah. It's not uncommon for us to put out signs of the things that we're looking for, the primary things we're looking to trade. And I also have, a couple cords of unseasoned firewood I got cut when everything was falling apart, and I got some wood scraps from the workshop I tossed in also. So that stuff, if you would want that, we'd do the trade, and you would have to transport it yourself to where you're at. I heard they put you up in the city park in one of those RVs and campers they got set up there in what used to be where they held events. It's probably getting a little chilly out there since it's late in the year. But anything that you're looking at, interested in for trading here? Or? Okay. Just to let you know, we do not accept paper money. It's useless. People are only using it to start fires to heat themselves. It's just garbage. We take silver and gold. Gold will buy you a whole animal or a house. And silver dollars, pre-1965 coins, so 1964 and earlier, for dimes, quarters, half dollars, and obviously silver dollars. We'll take those in trade. Things like books, we do a 1-for-1 exchange if you have any books. What are you thinking about trading for that? No electronics. That's pretty much useless to most of us. There was only like 6 houses in town that had solar panels when everything fell apart, and a few houses have generators that they use sparingly since fuel's hard to come by. You got any books? I'll take textbooks. Those are in high demand. Any textbooks, as long as it's not like social justice or anything like that. Something that's useful. It doesn't matter if it's a college textbook or anything. I remember this. Yeah, I served in the Army back in the 90s. That's one of the reasons why I'm part of the community defense group. What did I do? Oh, I was a MBC specialist. Yeah, I did a couple years in Germany, did a tour in Korea, and was around the States. It's not all marked up. Where'd you get a hold of this? These I doubt were found in every person's home. A community library? Are you kidding? I'm amazed someone didn't pilfer it before you got there. You know what? You got a deal. Book's yours. I'm going to keep this for myself. They got me set up as a squad leader. Maybe I can use that for training people for when we're on QRF duty. Anything else you're interested in? Or? Okay, what do you got to trade for the DVD? Just because I can't watch it doesn't mean other people can't, so. Soda. There's something still in it. Looks like it's okay. You got a deal. Go ahead, one, just one. I'm going to share that with my family tonight. Anything else that you're thinking about getting? Okay, food. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit pricier because especially this type of stuff that's pre-packaged. It's not like there's shipments going to the local Walmart or anything anymore. What you got? Batteries. These things are as hard to find as hen's teeth nowadays. Not bulging, not leaking. What's the dates on them? Still a good 10 years out. I don't have a way to test them. I wish I did, but you got a deal. Anything else you're thinking about, interested in? Okay, that is going to cost more because it's in a jar that can be reused. You know, there are people in town here that have reusable canning lids. So, you know, you're not just getting the food inside, you're getting this jar, and even if you can't use it, it's still a trading item that you can use at other markets. So what are you offering in trade? Now I'm going to need more than just 2 batteries for that because you got 2 items here essentially. You got the jar and the food inside. It's going to cost more than that. Canned soup. Tomato bisque. Date's still good. Can's not leaking, not bulging. It's in as good a shape as the other one. These batteries don't look used like the other ones. They look like they're pretty new. Dates on them look okay. All right, you got a deal. All this for 1 jar of sauce. Anything else you're looking for? Meat? Okay. We do have a couple kids that do fishing down at the creek. They don't usually show up to this market. They usually show up to the one at the church. They'll usually have a few fish you can trade for from them. So you got to wait till Thursday. I do know that there is one family that's trying to breed guinea pigs, you know, like they had in that episode of The Walking Dead. So they're trying to breed guinea pigs as meat product. They said maybe it would be spring before they'd have the earliest batch that they can offer. There's a couple families that are working on trying to raise rabbits. They're trying to cross domestic rabbits and wild rabbits that they catch, and they too are probably looking spring, summer. And I know there's a farmer who the city brought in, McDonald. They brought him in. He got some of his cows over at the local repair shop inside the bay since no one's really working on cars anymore. he's turned that into a barn and stuff, and he's getting milk off of them and that. And he says once he, gets them to start giving birth, then he'll start selling a cow in spring and a cow in fall. But it's going to be a bit before he's even ready. Yeah, good point. Wood stoves, because you probably don't have a lot of heat or propane for that camper they got you in. Over on that wall over there, you see the guy that has the barrels and stuff around him? He's our local weld shop, blacksmith guy. He's making stoves, wood stoves. He is selling them very cheaply because he knows people need them right now. If you got welding supplies, yeah, he'll trade you one easy as anything, maybe even a couple depending on what you got. Anything else? Oh, the ones that are in the corners down there. The ones at the corner on this side, that is the couple that owned the convenience store when everything fell apart. They locked up their doors and they were guarding the place with shotguns. When we started the community market, they were allowed at this location and at the church to set up a permanent area in the corner. They got some of their old shelving set up there, blocking off that corner, a table in there. They got some of their merchandise down. They only allow 1 or 2 people in at a time. And you go through, there's a limit on how many items you can get. And they will trade or sell stuff to you from what was their stock and also what people trade them. Over on the other corner, you see those old ladies in the rocking chairs. Those are 3 grandmas that members of this town went and got from nearby nursing homes. And they're going through using those old skills they learned as little girls decades ago, and they're repairing clothes, making clothes. If you need something, they can do it. They can probably help you with it, those rips in that pants that you're wearing. Even if it is blue jeans, I'm sure they got something they can use to patch that up so it won't be as breezy. Anything else you're looking for? Oh, yes. Like I said, I am part of the community defense group. Yes, that is an actual M16A1. The sheriff for the county lived in the town when everything fell apart. When the deputies went home to start protecting their families, he grabbed what he could. He got some shotguns, he got some M16s that the federal government gave him through, I think it was a 1033 program. He brought magazines, whatever he could, and he locked up the doors behind him. He was the last one out of the sheriff's office. And, he passed them out when we set up the community defense group. So we have to be on call 24/7, but we only do rotations on the berm that we put up around the town every so often. So, anything else you're wondering about or looking for? Okay, well, I'm here about every week, so if you're looking for something and you need some help, I can probably help you out in that. So. All right, looks like I got another customer I got to help here. So, evening, ma'am. What you looking for?